Good afternoon to all the participants. Welcome to this fourth AI hackathon. And the topic for today is very interesting topic, that is the tally and use cases of AI along with tally. Friends, many of we use tally as a normal software in our day-to-day practice for auditing, few of them for accounting or for filing of GST returns, TDS returns, and many more. But the future that we are predicting and the things that are on the place before us is all AI driven things. So today we have with us the panelists who are there, who will present their use cases, and we have our dynamic techno smart chairman Dayan Niwas Sharma sir, who is leading AI in ICAI committee. So I will request Daya sir to please give his opening remark for the today's hackathon. Over to you, Daya sir.
Thank you, Umesh, and welcome to all the participants of Hackathon. A very important and critical operation in any finance and accounting function, because most of us are actually looking from a perspective how a small or a medium-sized business also can get impacted by use of AI. Today's panelists who are here are going to present before us how AI actually can be integrated with reviewing the financial statements from Tally. Friends, most of the businesses, whether it is small or medium, are operating on Tally accounting package. Here, I would like to tell on behalf of the committee as well as the institute that we are not promoting any specific tool or a package which is there. This is primarily coming from a point of view where maximum number of people might be using Tally. There are some other accounting packages which we will be taking in the future sessions, which is like Zoho, which is like SAP, Oracle, multiple such zero kind of books, where these accounting packages are being effectively utilized for day-to-day operations of the business. And most of the people have actually come to a level where they have got settled with the entire process. Now, AI, the way it is moving forward, is actually going in a direction where every aspect of accounting as well as auditing function is actually getting, I'll not say impacted in negative sense, it is an impact on a positive sense. By using technology, certain things can be effectively utilized by you all people to ensure that you save as much as time possible. Most importantly, the dependency on people, which today India is seeing a different challenge with regards to the number of people which we require. Technology adoption is going to be a clean answer for all those challenges, which is human-driven challenges. In this consideration, so let us welcome all the Vice President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Charanjot Singh Nanda sir. Sir, namaskar. Thank you very much for joining us and ensuring that by attending this hackathon, sir, it is actually a testimony that your interest on adoption of technology by the members at larger level is actually demonstrated every time when you come forward and share your thoughts with all our members. Vice President, sir, this is the fourth. Thank you, sir. And sir, let me and Umesh combine together tell you one fact. This is the fourth hackathon which we are running in one after another series. And today's hackathon is primarily using artificial intelligence in Tally accounting package. And similarly, we are going to adopt AI in might be Zoho, might be SAP, maybe Oracle, might be another accounting packages. How it is going to give benefit to our members by just understanding a little more about the artificial intelligence, which will actually give them a lot of support and confidence that even in case the people are short in their office, by using certain basic features, how an effective audit can be conducted and a review can be conducted by the partner or the proprietor of the firm in a true sense. Let me just tell you, VP sir, the vice chairman has been very focused on this particular aspect to ensure that this kind of hackathons are being continued uh, in the institute platform, so that the motivation for our members is always continued, and to get that confidence saying the adoption of technology is going to be the simplest. And let me just tell you, friends, in past there have been 30 such people who have come and been participants and panelists. Take it from me, these all 30 people have ensured that they give the confidence to all our members at large that adoption of technology will make their life simpler and comfortable. Umesh, one point which is there, which we have to appreciate, it is not winning or losing, but actually the members who are coming forward to share their knowledge at the quickest point of introduction of technology, the way our panelists have adopted in using their day-to-day activities, using of AI in their day-to-day activities, is actually a testimony that our profession is so agile that in one of the corners of the country, there is one person, or there might be tens of people who are adopting technology in a true spirit. And I personally feel that these all people will ignite the positivity of adopting technology among the young and the senior members as well, because the bandwidth of those panelists, if we see the 40 together, is having a range from might be 20, 21 to even 55, 56. So this motivation, let us continue doing and sharing with you all. And I wish you all participants interesting deliberation. Just ensure that your each word motivates hundreds of chartered accountants who are attending this seminar that technology can be easily adopted. And that is where we want to take the institute members and students to have that positivity in totality. Institute has always been addressing the challenges much before it has come, or before the world adopted. We have adopted many of such technologies, and I will request the vice president to give his words of wisdom, where he is going to talk about how he has closely seen as a council member institute evolving over a period of time, and where we have reached today, that institute being the first of its kind to adopt this kind of technology. Over to you, Vice President, sir.
VP sir, you can start, sir.
After you, Umesh bhai.
No, sir. I have already given my introduction, so I will request now VP sir to take forward the discussion.
So, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I take this opportunity to welcome you on the webinar on use cases of tele using AI tools. A very good afternoon to all my esteemed colleagues, participants, and distinguished guests, our experts on tele, CA Puneet Mehta, and all the panelists. I am very much inclined and attracted to come here. The reason is very simple, very candid. CA Devana Sharma and CA Umesh Sharma, the Sharma Bandhus, have been working extensively to ensure that all of us are very cordially, very simply, very candidly introduced to the complex concept of hackathons. I'm so happy bringing this to the table, and I can give you an example. When I speak and when I withdraw, I get call from so many people. A gentleman from Rajuri Garden, Gaurang Bhargav, gave a call and asked me to refer the video to all people who have not seen and draw inspiration from there. You may all acknowledge that ICAI commitments towards integrating advanced technologies in the field of chartered accountancy is at the highest level. The formation of this new committee is indeed a big step towards creating value for those people who intend to make technology as their thought process. AI Hackathon 4. Use cases of tele using AI tool is a prime example of how artificial intelligence can enhance our capabilities and efficiencies in daily practice. Ladies and gentlemen, we all agree that AI significantly enhances modern accounting by automating routine tasks, increasing accuracy, providing real-time data analysis, and enabling more informed decision making. If we see introspectively, the traditional role of tele in streamlining financial process has been indispensable for business worldwide. Going ahead, with the advent of AI, tele has evolved from being merely a tool to becoming an intelligent assistant, augmenting human capabilities and driving efficiency to unprecedented heights. Firstly, AI-powered predictive analytics in Tata enables businesses to anticipate future trends and make informed decisions. By analyzing past data, AI algorithms can forecast sales, cash flows, and inventory requirements with remarkable accuracy. This foresight empowers businesses to optimize their resources, minimize risk, and save opportunities proactively. And to end, I would like to say that AI-driven insights generated by tele enable businesses to get a deeper understanding of their operations, how they can use the information by uncovering patterns and correlations with vast data sets. AI unveils actionable insights that were previously hidden. Business can leverage this knowledge to optimize processes. I thank all the participants for making these sessions a huge success. I would request to kindly propagate this and make it known to all members at large that technology is something that will change their life. And knowing technology, being proficient in technology is something which our profession needs badly. I am reminded of a couplet which says, "Gar khairat mein milti kamyabi to har shakhs kamyab hota. Gar khairat mein milti kamyabi to har shakhs kamyab hota. Fir qadar na hoti kisi hunar ki aur na hi koi lajawab hota." If you want to come on a pedestal where people start respecting you, loving you, adoring you, understanding you, and being a very important ingredient is member of this great institute, it becomes your honest duty to percolate and tell people how technology can change their lives, how it can make doing works easy. So today's hackathon is again a feather in the cap of ICAI and particularly AI. And I want Dhanewaz Sharma and Umesh Sharma to keep on working and taking this institute to unprecedented heights. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, VP sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, VP sir, and participants and all panelists. Look at the face of VP sir, so much of energy, so much of wisdom, and so much of enthusiasm in technology. Hats off to you, sir, that the way you speak, that the way you guide us gives us more enthusiasm and energy to work together and work more for our fraternity. Yes, we know that AI is a new thing, but when we have our leaders like Charanjot Singh Nanda sir and Ranjit Agrawal sir, we will take ICAI to the new heights. Thank you, VP sir. Yeah. Now I will request quickly our tally expert Puneet Mehta ji to give some glimpses that what's the future of AI in tally and what you see that how the tally will take the future ahead. So before going to the panelists, because we have 10 minutes of slot for each of the panelists. Today we have 9 panelists. So all participants are ready with their rankings also once the use case is over. So before starting and at the end also, Puneet ji will comment on the overall handling of hackathon because he was also excited that how people will use Tally and AI in their day-to-day operations, which will benefit our members at last. Over to you, Puneet Mehta ji.
Thank you. Thank you, Manish bhai.
A quick review of 5 to 10 minutes, Puniji. Yeah.
Thank you, Manish bhai, and respected Charanjot Singh Nanda ji, respected Dayananga Sharma ji, and C. Umesh Sharma ji. Firstly, many congratulations to come up with such a fantastic concept of hackathon. So we've seen the previous 3 hackathons, and it's generating ripple effects amongst the entire fraternity. What I understand is that from a chartered accountant's perspective, one clear thing is that there is a one specific activity which people associate with chartered accountant is trust. AI is a new concept. AI is getting percolated amongst the mainstream very slowly. But when a trustworthy person or a fraternity like chartered accountants picks up AI and picks up AI in such a manner, I think this would be a great game changer, not only for chartered accountants, but also for the entire country. So thank you very much for taking up this initiative, and the concept is really, really wonderful. From a perspective of what I understand that Tally is coming up with, they are also working on an AI model for long. And what I understand that the past data entry would be going out for the would be out completely. So users may not have to do any kind of data entry. That's the first thing that one may see in next few months. So that is you can take up any of the purchase invoices or any of the transaction invoices, just give it to Tally that please post this transaction for me. So that is the first thing that will come. The second thing, or what I believe, is that being a software with so much repository of data, of course, these data are there on the individual machines, but it is still taking up the data and collaborating with GST. Lot many things can happen in terms of transformation of businesses, transformation of the entire working. So we've seen GST transforming the tax perspective of the entire India from the point of revenue. We had the largest revenue coming up from for GST in last month. Tally will, or rather is playing a major role in helping the businesses in terms of adopting these kinds of statutories, and from the return, not only from return filing perspective, but also from the business perspective. I foresee, or rather I would love to have multiple kind of data view from the same data. Today, Tally has got something like dashboard, and dashboard one can have their own reports. So in the next future to come, one may have a dashboard for an audit. One may have another dashboard for owners to see the owner related aspects of outstanding sales or MIS. One may have a dashboard report only for the purpose of an accountant, that what are the critical things that he feels that are missing from this. So these things would help the businesses to move forward in a big way. And I'm sure today we have done for what, as a chartered accountant fraternity, we have done it for Tally. We'll be doing it for many other softwares. And like this, Hackathon will enable our chartered accountants from multiple streams. When I see the panelists, one is from Nagpur, one is from Mumbai, one is from South, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and that's the different nooks and corners of this entire country. And institute bringing all those chartered accountants together on one platform, showcasing, helping them to showcase their skills, will also enable the users to see that how Tally can be, or and for that matter, how technology can be useful to them in day-to-day life. If one can see the videos of the earlier hackathon 1 and 2 and 3, they would simply love the operations of Copilot, operations of Microsoft word processing, and the entire operations that we've gone. And similarly, I'm sure after this webinar, we will see a lot many interest coming up on the Tally's perspective in the AI. That's all from my side for now. I'll be taking up some other things on the marketplace maybe a little bit later.
Thank you, Puniji, for the overall review of the all the three hackathons and its effect, and thanks for your motivation and energetic view on the AI adoption by the members at large and at all corners of India. So now let's start our hackathon. Friends, all participants, be ready. You will have to view the use cases. You will have to rank the use cases. We are going to select top 3 use cases from each hackathon, and then we will have a further final hackathon in future also, and recognitions will be there for all the panelists. So let's start our day with the first panelist. The first panelist is Lokesh Agrawal. So, dear Lokesh, over to you. You have 10 minutes and you have taken the blessings of the God. You have a tika on your head. So, let's start your hackathon for a first use case. Over to you, Lokesh.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. I am very glad to be a part of it. I can say second time. So let me start without wasting much time, because 10 minutes, it is very less time to show. So my PPT is visible?
Yes.
Okay. So just start. So what is the main objective of today? Once again, we will combine two different entities. One entity is Tele and the other is AI, right? Power of simplicity and joining hands with artificial intelligence, right? So nowadays, maximum small and medium enterprise have Tele, right? It is very simple to use and very effective, and their work is done well. 50% we are using Tele, then some Excel, then some other tools, reporting and all. And out of the box, the line you can see out of the box, very few have started to use AI, right? So what you need to change is use more AI, maybe with Tele, maybe with Excel, with other things, right? Increase the position of AI to 70%, 80%, and you will see a very big change in your working, right? The problem is how. Everybody whom I also talk, I also propagate AI use karo. How? It is such a thing. कैसे हम लोग implement करें, कैसे क्या करें? Nobody to guide. Even मतलब बहुत hard लगता है. But I'll tell you, it's the easiest thing. You simply have to copy paste at most of the times, and you can get results you cannot imagine, right? First thing, before going to AI tools, I want to quickly say that Tele is one recording software. Puneet sir already told that it is implementing a lot of AI. There are dashboards coming up. There are the entry that we take from Excel has become very easy, right? So don't mix things. Tele is for recording. Some earlier we used to do a lot of this analysis and all in Tele, but there are some other tools which do the analysis. Tele को Tele का काम करने दीजिए, other tools को other काम, right? Next important thing I want to highlight is that everybody thinks a tool replaces hard work. No, it does not replace it. It only elevates your hard work. A tool does not improve your art, it refines it. And it will not replace your skill, it will enhance the application. We will see that whatever skills we are having, with the use of artificial intelligence and other tools, we can do the things more easily, more better way, and more faster, right? So when you learn about the possibilities, I believe they become endless. What if I tell you that maybe sometimes you think, suppose we talk about audit report, depreciation, one of our favorite thing, we have to go to Excel, export the things and calculate and everything. What if I tell you in your existing Tele, you can upgrade or you can add a depreciation report without single additional tool, without single coding knowledge, without anything, just copy paste. That is the beauty of AI. What if you get a search menu? You go to Ledger to search Ledger, you go to Daybook to search narration and all this. At one place, you can get whatever you want. You can get interest calculator, whatever you want. I will show you one or two, and I leave up to you your thinking, your endless possibilities, right? So that is the simple thing, and that's all. So what are we waiting for? let's go to Tally and I will show you practically, right? Most of us will not believe if I tell you, but I think you can see my screen. There is a depreciation report, right? Add-on, right? I have saved almost all of them, the code. Generating the code is not a difficult thing. I'm telling you again, whether it is for depreciation, the depreciation sheet is visible, sir.
Yes, dear.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and then there is calculate simple interest, and maybe then we can go to search box. All this code, I have not written a single letter or word, or I have not given a space also. Direct copy paste, right? So how to use it? Simple. I have showed you. We go to help menu, TDL and add-on, right? And we go to manage TDL. One I have already loaded. I will tell you how to load when you have made it. I will also tell you how we have made it. Simple load, yes, and we choose what to load, right? Depreciation I've already loaded. Search box, yes. Depreciation, yes. And there was one more, calculate interest, yes. Now what are these files? Okay, that is very simple. I have converted one to TDL. Others, they are simple text box. Sorry, text writing tool. It may be Word or it may be Notepad, right? Suppose I am showing you for search box. Okay, I've already showed you the code. Okay, so what we do, simple, go to the file name and write instead of text TDL. Simple, it will say that if you change the file extension, the file might become unusable. Don't worry, it will become more usable. Yes, you see that it is getting changed. Similarly, use functions. I will just change TDL, and then I have showed you that it is being come here. After loading all this, I simply go to end of list, and I think there is one error with this, but anyways, we can see that there is depreciation, right? 1 minute, because it was earlier text, that's why the issue is coming. TDL, 1 minute, I will end of list, no problem. End of list, end of list. I will show you from again. Manage TDL, yes. We go to the location, depreciation we require, then we require search box, then we require TDL, and all of them are loaded. Now you see my front screen. There is depreciation, there is simple interest calculator, and there is final source. So how I got the idea? Suppose depreciation. You can see that whatever rate you are giving, you can get the chart here itself, right? Suppose I will very fast show you how by creating a new asset, right? I will create one machines, right? Fixed assets, and you see here only it is asking me the depreciation rate, right? It is, I will give here suppose 50%. Okay, I know it is not correct, but for the purpose of example, and I have purchased 1 lakh, right? Okay, on 1st April, and you can see the chart that I have showed you, depreciation machines. You can see the depreciation rate, you can see addition, you can see at 50% there will be 50,000 depreciation. Not only this, the simple interest calculator is equivalently good. Suppose 1 lakh, right? We give 20%, and then 10 year is 2 years, so it will become to 40,000, right? Now I'll go to the coding part fast, right? What I did is very simple. 1 minute. Depreciation, right? Simply I have asked ChatGPT, right? This is ChatGPT screen. I have this made the share screen. I hope it is visible. Hi,
No,
in Telegram.
No,
Last 2
chat
minutes.
is not visible, dear.
Last 2 minutes, please.
Okay. 1 minute. One is not visible. Please. 1 minute. Now.
Now it is visible.
Yes. So what I have given ChatGPT the prompt. In Teleprime, I want a separate report for depreciation, which should show me the depreciation of fixed asset. Is it possible through TDL? It is saying yes, and then I just chat with it until it gives me the right code. That is so simple. Similarly, the search box integration, the same thing. I have given it code, it is giving wrong. I am asking ChatGPT only that it is wrong, give me the right one. Right. So simply you can just copy paste, talk to a friend, like you are talking to a friend, you talk to ChatGPT. मुझे ये चाहिए, ये गलत है, ये सही है, इसको ठीक करो. Many a times online also other TDLs you can find. you can modify it, right? Search box, suppose you are finding TDL somewhere else, so you just modify it. So I think there can be nothing more easier than just copy paste, right? There cannot be anything more easier than copy paste. And others, if you still tell AI is difficult, I do not know how to make it more easy. Use ChatGPT to ask it, right? I will show you how much I use ChatGPT. Okay, there are just ChatGPT 1 minute. You can see the right side my prompts every day, like April, March, matlab everything can be done. This is just one thing. Excel I have already prepared, presented last 2 weeks ago, and future also I will be very glad to apply. So very easy. You can enhance the functionality. I've already showed you depreciation or simple interest calculator, find search or anything. Whatever you can think of, you can do today without any expert help. Simple talking to a friend. That is
Time up, please. Time up.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Lokesh, for the very useful use case. And you have already shown that how to integrate your use case in Tally. So, friends, he has shown you the Tally screen, he has shown you the TDL, how to add it, and then he went to ChatGPT. He asked ChatGPT the prompts related to TDL code, and he deliberated about depreciation, about interest, and other so many things you can do it. Friends, this is a very important thing, that how you can use AI in Tally through ChatGPT to TDL, TDL to Tally, Tally to TDL, TDL to ChatGPT. So please use these use cases, and hats off to you, Lokesh. You have done a very wonderful thing. So thanks for your use case. And participants, please rate your panelists as per your own wish. So now, friends, let's move to the next panelist, Parth Chauhan. So we welcome Parth Chauhan, and now the floor is yours. Over to you, Parthji. Unmute yourself.
Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
No, relax.
No, it happens. Anyways, so thank you, sir. Thank you everyone for the screen. I'll start sharing my screen. So yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. Great. Yeah. So leveraging Tally with AI by C.A. Parth Chauhan. So what is Tally? I won't dwell into explaining CA's ki Tally kya hota hai, because everybody knows what Tally is, and they have been using it since their, since they entered into a CA profession. So I won't go into that. But how Tally influences us. So as my previous speaker said, कि भाई accounting you do, आप उसमें accounting करते हो, आप उसमें auditing करते हो, उसमें आप सब कुछ करते हो, and then आपकी जो accounting का जो काम चलता है, हम Tally से करते हैं. Let me move towards AI. What is AI? Well, I just Wikipedia it, and Wikipedia के हिसाब से in its broadest sense, it is an intelligence that is exhibited by machine, particularly a computer system. अब is there any link between Tally and AI? अगर आप directly पूछोगे तो जैसे मेरे previous speaker ने कहा, no, ऐसी कोई direct, there is no direct link as such. However, we can create a direct link. We can get data from Tally, import it into some AI module, and get output from it. My previous speaker talked about importing data into Tally, writing TDLs, how you can automate your most of the tasks. I'll talk about how we can audit using data from Tally and using AI in it. So what are our pain points when we do audit? Well, सबसे बड़ा pain point जो किसी का भी होता है vouching करना, कि भाई entries we have from Tally. We have a list of entries from Tally. If you go to a daybook of Tally, you have all the list. I have these many entries, and then you have your vouchers with you, receipt voucher, payment voucher, sales, purchase, sab kuch, everything you have. Now, there are two things that we usually do. First, we open it, and then we open Tally, and then we check, is this correct? Yeah, it is correct. Yes, date is correct, amount is correct, everything is correct. Is the entry which was passed, is it correct? क्या उसका classification सही हुआ है? Should it be revenue? Should it be capital? क्या properly उसने entry मारी है? And currently, this laborious task is being delegated to a young CA interns or articles, as I would suggest. Of course, we train them ki when you are doing this, you need to check this. Once this is done, you can move forward, and we rely on them for our work. Of course, we do check, we do keep a close eye on them, but yes, even we need them for this work. Can this task be automated? If this can be automated, we can do a lot of job. We can reduce or we can, what should I say, channelize our time towards the more important task of analyzing how the statement is. Are they correct or not? Now, how can we do this? Is it possible, first of all? Well, AI is to rescue. So, is AI a C or a CA student? No, it is not. It is definitely not. ना उसको CA का ज्ञान है, ना उसने CA की बुक्स पढ़ी है और उसको कुछ भी पता नहीं है. But it can be trained. हमारे पास मॉडल्स है, आप सब लोगों ने मॉडल सुना होगा. LLM होते हैं, लार्ज लैंग्वेज मॉडल्स होते हैं, AI की काफी और भी मॉडल्स होते हैं. तो हम क्या क्या करवा सकते हैं? जैसे मेरे प्रीवियस स्पीकर ने बताया कि आप ऑटोमेशन करके कोडिंग करवा सकते हो उससे. सिमिलरली, यू कैन पुट एंट्रीज यूजिंग AI. यू कैन मेक इट चेक एंट्रीज कि ये जो एंट्री होनी चाहिए थी ये सही है कि नहीं है. एंड इट कैन ऑल्सो असिस्ट यू विथ योर ऑडिट्स. सो आपके जो चेक पॉइंट्स होते हैं, आप एक चेकलिस्ट बनाते हैं ऑडिट के पहले, you can actually give it to AI. You can train it. You have to check these points, and if these match, you can audit. It can assist you with audit. Of course, I won't say I have a direct integration of to show you guys at present कि directly integrate होके मैं कुछ AI का document throw कर रहा हूँ और उसकी एंट्री पास हो जा रही है, या वो किसी एंट्री को चेक कर ले रहा है, या वो आपके ऑडिट में असिस्ट कर रहा है. All I can do is I'll explain you guys that this is possible, and in near future you'll be able to see this. So, private GPT. I don't know if you have used it or not. हम सबने chat GPT use किया है, हमने Gemini use किया है, but private GPT is a open source code. आप इसको जाइए, you can download it. It is openly available. The link I've shared over here, http://github.com, xylon.ai, private GPT. What is private GPT? Well, private GPT is bringing AI to your local machine. Then after installing private GPT, you can actually start talking with your documents. तो इससे हम क्या कर सकते हैं? Well, इससे सबसे बड़ा फायदा ये होता है कि we can export data from Tally in machine readable format. जैसा कि मेरे यहाँ पे मैंने भेजा है उसको path Tally test data. You can export it in machine readable format. You can then start talking with it कि भैया what does this data represent? क्या है इस डेटा के अंदर? Are the entries being passed? Are they correct? Of course, it will require more training. I won't say वो perfectly work करेगा, but yes, it will require. It can do it at a later point of stage. Chaliye, let's do some practical results. Of course, I did some practical results. Now let me show you what did I do and how did I go. So, is my screen visible? I hope mera screen visible. Yeah. So yeah, this is the private GPT screen. I have loaded two documents over here. एक is part Tally test CSV data and other is another invoice. तो मैं पहले invoice दिखा देता हूँ आप लोगों को. The thing is कि मेरे पास train करने के लिए मेरे पास उतना समय नहीं था. 10 minutes is too small a time to train the data and then show an output. So this is the tax invoice that I've imported in Tally, imported in what should I say, private GPT. And as you can see, इसका invoice number 33 है, invoice date 19. 19/4 का है. This is the person who is being billed to. This is the person who has billed it. यहाँ पे कुछ mentioned amounts है 9%. There is a subtotal amount. Just a sec. Yeah, there is a total amount of 55,750. There is CGST 9%, SGST 9%, and a total bill of 65,785. Well, what I did was I gave it to this module and I asked it to train itself on it. It is very simple, guys. If you, I'll show you at a later point of stage. Let me show the output first. कि वो क्या क्या कर सकता है. Then of course I'll show you what is it. So when I loaded the document and I asked, कि भैया what is the document? So it is provided in context. मतलब this is what AI has generated on its own. I have not done anything this. मतलब जैसा private GPT आपका chat GPT काम करता है वैसा ये आपको output दे रहा है यहाँ पे. That this is a sale of precast centered pipes. So as you can see, it is precast concrete pipe and transportation charges लगाया है उस पे. Transportation charges from AD Cement to Prakash Ingole. From AD Cement to Prashant Ingole. I'm sorry for the misreading. It includes details such as GST number, item descriptions with quantities, rates, taxes, CGST, SGST, subtotal, total amount in words, bank details, etc. तो इसने अपनी मर्जी से पूरा स्टेटमेंट पढ़ के आपको बता दिया कि उस डॉक्यूमेंट में क्या क्या है. Next, what I thought was कि चलो, let me ask now कि what is the invoice number, what is the invoice date, subtotal, CGST, SGST क्या है? When I asked it, उसने बताया invoice number is 33, which is yes, just perfectly, it is 33. Then invoice date is 19/4, 19 अप्रैल की date है, 19 अप्रैल. Subtotal of sum of all the amounts before CGST and SGST are applied, which is 55,750. This is 55,750, as you can see. Then CGST stands for Centralized Goods and Service Tax. Yes, sir, 9%. And CGST is this much and SGST is this much. So as you can see, it read the document in itself and it can actually show you the results. So at later point of stage, this will be integrated with Tally and we can actually push entries from this into Tally. Well, there are few issues with this. One, is AI really feasible? मतलब when I run this, क्या ये सच में काम कर सकता है? तो पहला issue आता है computing requirements. Let me just zoom into this. Just a sec. Sorry, guys. So सबसे पहले huge computing requirements होते हैं उसके. तो as you can see, I hope my screen is visible. 56% CPU utilize हो रहा है, 66% memory utilize हो रही है 16 GB के PC में. So it takes huge amount of resources from your PC. Second issue, which is it hallucinates. So मैंने एक दूसरा डेटा डाला उसको और पूछा कि भैया अब बताओ ये क्या है. तो उसने बोला कि this data represents transaction from roadside cafe. Now this was something which is out of context. मतलब उसके पास वो डेटा बताया नहीं था किस चीज का, बट उसने कुछ तो भी अपनी मर्जी से बता दिया. So hallucinations are incorrect or misleading results that AI models generate, which cause an error, which are caused by मतलब error की वजह से होता है ये, right? So hallucination का ये example है. Then limited to model. अब जैसे मैंने जिस मॉडल से काम करवाया वो सिर्फ नॉर्मल चैटिंग के लिए बना था, वो अपने अकाउंटिंग के लिए नहीं बना था, इसलिए वो फेल हुआ. So in conclusion, I would like to say AI can assist to perform various human tasks. Tally can be integrated with AI to perform the tasks which we usually do. हम उसको डॉक्यूमेंट दे सकते हैं, वो डॉक्यूमेंट रीड करके आपकी एंट्री पास कर सकता है. आपने अगर एंट्री ऑलरेडी डाल रखी है तो एंट्री को चेक भी कर सकता है. एट करंट स्टेज नो, बट येस एवेंचुअली इंटीग्रेशन करके ही पॉसिबल है. एंड इन द एंड इट कैन इवन हेल्प यू विद ऑडिट्स. करंटली AI इज एट अ वेरी अर्ली स्टेज, जैसा कि मैंने बताया, उससे अभी आप ये ऑटोमेशन नहीं करा सकते. एंड फॉर अ स्पेसिफिक नीड्स वी नीड टू ट्रेन AI ऑन स्पेसिफिक इनपुट्स. मतलब आप CA हैं, you have a very huge
time up please, time up.
Yeah, my PPT is complete. Thank you everyone. Yeah, I hope I covered a lot. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Parth Chavan, for taking us to the new dimension, the new area, which is the GT Hub. Friends, GT Hub is a place where you can visit all the developers and tech enthusiastic visit there. And in GT Hub, Parth has found out the private GPT, where he has given us some glimpses that how that private GPT will be used for the use cases of AI. And yes, he has shown us the tax invoice and how he was talking to the tax invoice. And let's hope that in future Tally will also be integrated, as Netaji has already shown us, told us in earlier speech. So friends, thank you, Parth, for showing us the GT Hub. Now let's move towards Pankaj Deshpande ji. Friends, Pankaj Deshpande is a master trainer for Tally. Everybody in Maharashtra knows him. And let's welcome Pankaj ji for his use case. Over to you, Pankaj ji.
Yes, thank you very much, Umesh ji, for your kind words, and I hope my audio, video and presentation is visible. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yes. So let us start without wasting even a second, because I have only 10 minutes. So in the inaugural session, our main panelist, that is our today's guest faculty, the Puneet Mehta ji, told about two aspects. One is about reporting and other is about data entry. Unless and until data entry is correct, there will not be any correct reporting. And please remember, any accounting software has got two aspects only. One is data entry and other is reporting. We can use AI in data entry as well as in reporting. So today I am going to discuss one particular aspect of Tally, which is very less known aspect and which increases the speed of voucher entry to a great extent. First of all, let us understand about intelligence. We all know what is intelligence, but still, as per Google, the definition of intelligence is ability to understand, learn and think. So it is understanding, learning and thinking. This is what we expect from machine. When we talk about AI, artificial intelligence, it is actually ability to understand, learn, and think by a machine or a software. And technology should be, many a times it is generally said that what technology should do and what it should not do. Instead of solving the problem, many a times technology creates a problem. Just before my session, my electricity went off and I was terrified how I will deliver the lecture. So technology should be able to solve the problems of a person who doesn't understand the technology. This is the basic requirement of AI, and AI will serve this purpose. So technology should save efforts and technology should save time. Now I'm going to show you one solution to the burning problem of most of the chartered accountants. What is this burning problem of every chartered accountant in a smaller city like me? Accounting data of small traders and professionals. Accounting data of small traders or professional is a big, accounting of data is a big problem for chartered accountants, and that is required for income tax return filing. Client does not have any accountant, and the chartered accountant is supposed to do every little thing including accounting that is related to compliance. I hope this is the case with most of the chartered accountants. And please remember, in such case, the bank statement, accounting of bank statement takes a major part, and it is a major part in overall accounting process. So I'm going to explain and show a live demo of how bank transactions can be recorded in Tally very easily, and this burning problem can be solved. So what is the solution? It is a super fast way of voucher entry in Tally, and we will see it in action right now. Aaj atta tabadtob. This is a Marathi dialogue. If you don't understand Marathi, I will translate into English as instant. So we are going to show this demo instantly. This is my Tally screen. I have created a company. It is a company with very less number of vouchers. If you have got a client and client has come up with his or her accounting bank statement, you can import that bank statement very easily, very quickly. How? Let us understand how it can be done. Some of you may think that this is not AI feature, but it is actually AI feature because it qualifies all the or most of the requirements, most of the characteristics of AI. It is not labeled as AI by Tally also, but I consider that this is an AI feature. I am going to this banking. I am going to bank reconciliation. I have created a bank ledger here. Bank statement. There is an option here. There is an option here. Import. I am going to this import bank statement, and I am importing this bank statement into Tally. It may take few seconds to import because of Tally is now connecting with the Excel file. The bank statement is already imported. Bank statement is already downloaded in Excel file, and now Tally is getting connected with that bank statement file, reading the bank statement file, and now it is importing the data. The time taken will be dependent on the number of transactions as well as the bank statements. Some of the bank statements are a little bit complicated. Some of the bank statements are easy to read for Tally also. So Tally has got the format of most of the nationalized bank as well as private banks also. So you need not do anything to set the format. You just need to download the file, download the bank statement from your bank only. And once you download the bank statement, now it is importing. You may check. Importing transactions. Now the transactions are being imported, and you can ask this to any of the accounting staff. Total entries in the bank statement 35, reconciled 0, additional bank entries 3. I am pressing enter. Now what I need to do to record the transaction? Currently there are few entries recorded. Now for recording these transactions, what I can do, on right hand side there is a button here, create voucher. I am just going to this create voucher, and I am selecting it is a payment voucher. So I am selecting the debit ledger. Let us say office expenses, and I am pressing Ctrl A to accept the screen. Even the narration is also written by Tally. This is 1613. I am just pressing Alt J to create a voucher. Alt J is the shortcut key. Now this is a capital entry. It is a payment. It is a withdrawal. So this is the case with most of the small traders or professionals like architect, doctors, etc. When we are required to file their income tax return, we find it difficult to record the transactions, but this method will make your work very easy. Now let us consider this. This is Alt J. One by one, it is a bank charges. So one by one, we can go on and record all these transactions. I just need to press Alt J and select the debit ledger only. I am just selecting the debit ledger and saving the transaction. Now, what are the advantages of this system? Let me explain it to you. What are the advantages of this system? How it is saving our time and efforts. Advantages of this system. The advantage number one is that no need to set date. You might have seen that I did not set any type of date here. No need to type the amount. Amount is also considered by Tally. Date is also considered by Tally. No need to type the narration. I need not type the narration. Narration is copied by Tally automatically. No need to select the bank ledger. Bank ledger is also selected by default, and you cannot change that bank ledger. No chance of duplicate entry. If one entry is recorded once, you cannot record it again through this system. Manually you can record definitely, but through this system you cannot record it duplicate. No chance of missing a transaction. Let us assume that there are 10 transactions of withdrawal of rupees 5,000, because generally we withdraw rupees 5,000 from the ATM. In such case, you may make entry twice or you may miss entry. So there is no chance of making a duplicate entry or missing a transaction. No chance of mistake in debit credit. Your accountant must not understand debit and credit. Automatically Tally is considered what should be debited, what should be credited. Means you cannot debit a bank account in case of payment. That is zero possibility. Now there are two major advantages of this system. Data entry time is reduced by 90%. AI should save your time and efforts. Yes, it is saving. And 100% accuracy, even if your accountant is a trainee. Accountant cannot make a mistake because there is no scope given by Tally to commit a mistake. So these are the advantages of this system. I am ending my talk in just 7 minutes 30 seconds before time, so that the moderator should ask me.
Thank you, Pankaj. Just you can show how to download in Excel the bank statements.
It is from your bank account. It is very simple. As usual, there is nothing special. Go to your bank account, go to your bank website, enter your user ID password and download your bank statement. There is
in Excel.
There is no special format for importing the bank. The bank format is already fed in Tally. Tally already knows the bank format of all.
You can show the format which you imported. If possible.
Yes. Just a minute. I am showing it to you.
Here, because you have saved time, so I am using the time.
Yes. Thank you. No problem at all. So I am showing it to you. Bank statement. This was the folder where I had kept.
Please share your screen.
Screen, is it not shared?
No.
Okay. Just a minute. Okay, I had stopped the screen sharing. Yes. This is a simple bank format. You can see the bank format. Very simple bank format. It is in general normal ICAI bank format. Tally knows the bank format for each of the bank. ICICI Bank, IDBI Bank, State Bank of India, HDFC, whatever it may be. Tally knows it. So this is the format. You just need to save this Excel file in your computer and import your bank statement, and that bank statement will be ready for accounting entries.
Thank you, Pankaj ji. And friends, participants, the Pankaj ji has nicely integrated the functionalities what an AI should possess and which are there in Tally, and we people were not knowing it. Many of you may be using, may not be using, but yes, he has shown that they themselves are putting the date, they themselves are generating the vouchers, narrations. So this is the glimpses of AI, what AI can do, and from this already embedded AI tool of import and many of the things in future, many new things will also come. You can plan, few are there itself in Tally, few you can create, and we all use these use cases for our day-to-day activities. So thank you, Pankaj ji, for the super fast entry. Yeah.
Yes, just 10 seconds. And please let me tell all the participants that this is a default feature in Tally. You did not pay any extra money for this feature.
Yeah. So thank you, Pankaj ji, for the tabartok आताच आणि आज solution instant. So thank you, and participants, please give your ranking to the each participants which you are seeing the use case. because that is the very important thing, because it is a hackathon, it is a very autopilot mode system. Every panelist is judged by the participant themselves. So friends, now let's move to the another panelist who is the dashing lady Vandana Dodia. So over to you, Vandana ma'am.
Thank you, Umesh ji, and thanks the three panelists who showcase all the AI, and thank you for giving me an opportunity. As the times say, that tomorrow is artificial intelligence will take over. In Tally Prime, I am associated from say 89. So in digital era, I am now taking up QR code, which is come in Tally release 3.0, which was released on 27th May 2023. So almost a year has passed. I am taking a use case of payment vendor, digital payment vendor. जब भी चाहते हैं हम लोग, when we ask for a payment, they say I have to add the beneficiary. It will take time, 24 hours, and then the payment comes. So this is the pain point of all the supply. When we ask for the customer outstanding receivables is the pain point, and I think this is very important when thing which we need to work on. And I will just share my screen with you all. Is it visible?
Yes, visible.
Okay. So here we go with our PPT. Okay. So coming to this QR code, how to generate in Tally. The way Pankaj explained, certain features in Tally are inbuilt. Tally is working on AI, I think since ERP 9 era. And Puneet may correct me. Help file for every feature in Tally, you will have a full encyclopedia of the details which is there on the Tally help menu. So the way they said, ChatGPT, you go to ChatGPT instead of ChatGPT, basic features when you want to use, you can use the Tally help file. Coming back to any payment, when I want to make, nowadays it is in thing, even you go to Bhaji Wala, they are showing you QR code, any roadside vendor also showing you the QR code. So the Tally already started giving this facility, and I was so thrilled and excited to showcase it, where we can generate the QR code. So Tally has given me opportunity to create QR code while sending the sales order. So advance payment, agar aapka terms of payment hai, you can ask for the advance payment using QR code printed in your sales order. You also have the opportunity to create a QR code in delivery note. You have the opportunity to create an invoice, debit note, and outstanding statement. And last but not the least, it is auto-generate payment link. So it is already inbuilt algorithm in Tally. Once you specify the command, it will automatically prompt you, do you want to generate? Once you save the voucher, it will prompt you, do you want to generate the link? So let's now see how actually it works. So we will go to see the Tally live. So I have one company. So in Tally, anything which is inbuilt feature, you need to enable. So let's press F11. What I want to enable, I repeat, this feature has come in Tally release 3.0. So those of you who are using 2.0 need to upgrade yourself. Here is enable payment request to share. I will go here and say enabling. So I will say yes. Then Tally will prompt me, whatever is your name, just write that company's name or your personal ID if you want to use. You will put that over here. Then UPI, Razorpay, PayU. There are three payment options which you can integrate. Let's put some UPI ID. So when you go to your Google Pay or Paytm account, you will get your UPI ID. It is like something called YBL at Axis Bank -1 or something. This you put it and ask every time. One more thing, in Tally, F11 as well as F12 configuration is always important. So whenever I'm in any feature, I can press F12, which will show option to say payment link QR code while generating from reports as well as. So these needs to be enabled. I have already enabled it. Set payment link expiry. So generally we can have an expiry period up to 30, 40, 60 days. So that the user can predefine while sending the link. So, and not only one merchant ID, you may have 2-3 credit cards tie-ups, when they are on the counters, or you have 3 bank accounts and you want to get the funds in one particular bank. So you can create more than one merchant ID also. That facility is also available. I am pressing Ctrl A to save this. Once I have saved it, now people will say, let's have some new voucher. So when I want to enable voucher and then save it, what I have to do, Alt G, alter master, voucher type. You go to voucher type and any sales, whenever I will be generating. See, generate payment link QR code after saving voucher. So in voucher type, you have to enable it. Once you save it, so whenever you will create a voucher, it will prompt you for the generation of link. So that is one thing. So quickly, if I can get a name of the party. And whatever, I'm just creating one dummy entry for us. To just get an idea. Okay, just no time, so I'm just saving the voucher and I will go for, so it has not prompted me. Understand, I am holding myself in sales order. Understand, this is how it works. So I have created F8 sales. I'm so sorry, but this is what I wanted to show you. When you create something under something and then you want, mera answer nahi aa raha hai, this is the reason where I created save voucher QR code in sales type, voucher type, and I was standing in sales order type. So let me have service income. Anything, I will just create it, say 1 lakh, and I will save it for 1 lakh. So it will prompt you, do you want to generate payment? So you understood, okay, whichever voucher type I have enabled, it will prompt me. I will say yes. So it will ask me ATL Industries 45. Now Tele gives me flexibility. If I have a payment terms, 50% advance, 50% after delivery, or after 30 days, or whatever may be terms of payment. So here I have an opportunity to write the amount which I want to take. And also they have given me remarks. So kindly make advance and rest after whatever days, 7 days, or jo bhi aapka payment terms hai. So all this, the QR code is generated successfully. That is the message we are getting. After this, suppose you want to share the invoice. Let's see how it will look like. So configuration, I have pressed Ctrl P, and here method of payment, link and QR code. Okay. So Ctrl P, Ctrl A, and the preview. And here is the link is generated. So this is as simple as that. So it is already integrated in Tele. And now this was the new voucher. Now people say, I have already generated the bill last month. Can I? Yes, you can. So anytime, anywhere you can create. So let's understand, even in outstanding reminders when you want to send. So let's understand 2 minutes if I have, I can showcase that. Statement of accounts, outstanding, receivables, where we can just take ledger wise. Agar you want to see ledger wise, multi-ledger, multi-creation of QR code, that is also possible. But just I will showcase you one account, for example, Alt G, Friends Digital. I will want to check for only friend. I just wanted the name of the client, jahan pe mujhe kuch lena hai. So F5 bill wise, and you can select all bills or some of the bills when you want to generate the QR code. So now suppose I want to generate QR code when the outstanding report to Alt Z exchange, generate payment link and current. So whatever. So here also they ask me what amount you want to generate. 5,23,000 I have selected and then accept. So from the outstanding, it will generate and it is successful. So then just when you see the print, specific bill, which was that 5,23,000 and yes, अभी मेरा amount 867 था तो वो generate होगा तो 867 था. So just let you be careful when you are generating it. Okay. So this is how your outstanding also can be made, generating the QR code. So it's so flexible. So in outstanding also, and whenever you are sending the invoice, you can print now previous outstanding amount also. That also you can take care. I can go on like anything. Auto login is there. Auto load of companies is there. So on and so forth. giving me an opportunity to share the wisdom what we have gained using Tally for so many years. It is actually, my tagline is there to the users and participants and everyone around here: to save time, use Tally Prime. Thank you.
Thank you, Vandana Dodia madam, and you have very nicely given a one-liner. If you want to save time, use Tally Prime. That is the one of the good punchline that you have given. And friends, she has also searched and she has taken out the QR code based integration. What is QR code? QR code is also a technological language where AI is used, you scan it and all the data is there and you make a payment. So friends, already Tally integrated the features. Now our panelists are deep diving in Tally and bringing out the AI enabled features in Tally. So hats off to you, Vandana. And you have very rightly shown a shortcut that if you have a QR code on your invoice, on your ledger, on your voucher, and you sent it to the party via email, via WhatsApp, even CS can use it. And it is very useful because now in ME, the 45 days thing is there and the payments need to be done as fast as possible. So this is a very good use case. Thank you, Vandana, for giving us a new dimension of QR code.
Please, one minute for all the chartered accountants. You can go to a report also, daybook, and see with the vouchers payment link generated as well as vouchers without payment link. So that helpful feature is also available there. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Vandana. So participants, please rank your panelists and go ahead for the next. Now we have Kalpesh Kochar. He is our next panelist in the line. So it's a fourth number. It's like an hackathon is like an IPL. All batsmen are playing very well. Now let's present next batsman, Kalpesh Kochar. Over to you, Kalpesh.
Kalpesh, unmute.
Yeah, am I audible? Hello,
Yes.
am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you ICAI, thank you Umesh sir for giving me opportunity for presenting my use case with respect to use of AI in the day-to-day Tally
Your
accounting.
PPT is not coming. Please share the PPT.
Yeah, I'm showing it. Is it visible now, my PPT?
No,
Yeah.
no.
So
No,
how
your
that
PPT
I
not
used my AI while doing the Tally accounting. So I basically use an AI ML platform that is BookTech for doing the
Kalpesh,
Tally
your
accounting.
PPT is not visible.
Just a second. I hope it is visible now. Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah. So I being used. Hello. Is my PPT visible to everyone?
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Yes, visible.
Hello.
Yes, yes, visible.
Hello.
Our
So I
PPT
use
is
basically an
visible. You are
AML platform that
audible.
is a BookTech for doing an Tally accounting. So while using this BookTech platform, this platform basically read an AI reading capacity where the data entry work has been reduced as AI automates all the Tally ledger name along with the amount against each ledger by reading the invoice uploaded as well as duplicate bill are easily identified. So in this scenario, basically as an accountant or as a user, I don't need to write any ledger name or type anything. Everything is being performed by the platform itself. I just as a user, I have to upload the invoices of the vendor or the sales invoices. Platform itself will read the entire invoices, and based on that, wherever the TDS is applicable, GST input credit is there, which ledger the Tally has to select, it will automatically read the invoice, and based on that it will automatically select the ledger. So user has to just review whatever the information AI has fetched and based on that, user has to save that particular entry, and based on that, it's easily pass on to the tally. So I will walk through as well the case, but before that, I will just give you how the tally accounting I'm using through AI. So basically, my clients are geographically distributed, and many of them have virtual teams. BookTech has helped me to collect the data from them seamlessly using email capture, mobile capture, file upload. Due to AI reading, the client also doesn't have to enter much of the data because because the platform easily capture all the data through reading. Due to AI, BookTech is also learning from my pattern of voucher entry, which is helping to reduce the data entry time. The GST detail are auto-fetched as mentioned earlier by reading the invoice, and TDS is also auto-calculated by reading the invoice. All the works get synced with the tally along with the web link to trace back the source document. So I will walk through you the case how exactly the platform is reading the document and how it is passing in the tally. So I will just go to the platform. This is the platform. I hope everyone is able to see the platform. So I go, let's say I want to upload a sample. I will upload a sample invoice. I will go here. I will select a sample invoice. Let's say this is an invoice of particular vendor. I will go here. I will click on the upload. So once I click on the upload, now it will be fetching the data through AI. So now it has fetched all the data. If you see, this is the invoice on the left hand side which I have uploaded, and on the right hand side, if you see, all the information has been fetched by the platform itself, just like the date, bill number, total amount, the party name, what is the amount, as well as what is the CGST, SGST or IGST, as well as it also recommend what is the TDS applicable on this particular invoice. So the AI has reduced a tremendous type of accountant where the volume is too much. As well as now this is the basic information. Post on that, AI also recommend us that which tally ledger I have in this particular bill has to be posted. So just like the invoice was for KNJ and Associated, the vendor creditor's name, so tally has said that creditor mein KNJ Associated has to be credited. It has also credited by the amount. It is pertaining to professional fees, so the platform has selected that it is a debit professional fees by this amount. Tally itself has suggested that it should go, GST has to go in the input. So platform has suggested that, yeah, it is an input. So input GST 18%. So this on that, platform has recommended that for this particular snap bill, this should be the entry. In case if you want to rectify, in case if you want to modify, we can modify. But in maximum cases, the platform suggests the correct entry. Our user has to just save this entry. Once user saves the entry, it has a desktop app where we just have to click the data of this platform to the tally. Once that data is synced, all the entry which are passed here on the platform, that will automatically come to the tally. I will show you how that entry comes in the tally as well. But before that, I will just walk through you that what all information this snapshot, this platform has captured. Date, invoice number, bill number, total amount, as well as it has captured the GST number as well. Because nowadays we require the invoice wise matching as well, where B2B, 2A report, 2B report is coming. So through this, the data, this platform is particularly capturing all the GST information as well, TDS information as well. This is the ledger entry which has Tally as platform has recommended to us. It is accounting narration as well. And this way we click on the save. Once we save, it has a sync option. Once you sync this entry, this is the way I have just given another snapshot because of the limitation of the time. This is the way the entry comes in the tally to the BookTech platform. If you see at the narration, this entry has entered using BookTech platform. When the entry has exported, what time it has exported, it has complete log. I don't need to pass this entry manually. It has come this entry through that platform, which has reduced a lot of time. So I don't need to calculate GST ledger, which expense ledger, which creditor name, reference number, the date. Everything has come from the platform. And on the platform reads the invoice. I just need to review whatever information platform has fetched, and based on that, I need to save the entry. So this is the one of the use case basically of the platform which I am using, which is an AIML platform. And in my day-to-day life, where we have geographical client located and sharing of invoices is a huge problem from them. So it has helped me a lot, as well as an accountant, it also helped me a lot because I don't need to pass and one by one entry. I just have to review what platform has fetched information. Wherever it require correction, I do the correction, but in 99.99% it has fetched correct information. I can say one or two scenario it may not fetch due to some technical reason. Otherwise, in maximum scenario, it has fetched correct information, and this is the way it is get tracked. So this is a book tech platform where it is an AI-enabled platform. It is developed by third party, and we have taken the subscription and we are using for our own office purposes. And we have been using for more than I think 2 years for this platform. So this is the way the AI is helping us in the day-to-day transaction, because nowadays as well, this is the one of the scenario. It also import all the bank transaction as well from the net banking. So we just need to click on the, I will also showcase that as well. So I just need to go into banking, and banking, I will select the bank
The
name
last 2
basically.
minutes left.
Yeah, so I will click on the banking here basically, and then I just need to click the net banking detail. It will fetch all the bank statements basically by typing all my net banking login ID and password, and all the bank transaction will come here. I don't need to import any Excel, I don't need to import any PDF. I just have to type the login ID, means the user has to mention the login ID and password. All the bank transaction will come into this platform. Through this platform, the platform will recommend that this account should be debited, this account should be credited. I will review that transaction. It will come directly to my tally. So if you want to see how the bank entry being shown here, I will show you that as well. So this is an example. So this is a bank entry which has also come from the back book tech. So if you see the entry added by the book tech platform, what is the export date, what is the time, and how does it reflect in the tally. I don't need to select the bank account number or anything here. Everything is come from here. So that's it from my side. So, and for all the chartered accountant firms, it's my recommendation, means as the transaction is getting increased day by day, we'll have to be synchronized with the user of more and more AI in our day-to-day life. Thank you once again, ICAI, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, Kalpesh. Just how you integrated BookTech and Tally? Can you show in Tally?
Yeah, sir. So it has an desktop application basically. So this is a desktop application. The BookTech is running basically.
You want to
You are
share?
able
You
to see
must
my
share the
screen?
screen. Please share your
Are you
screen.
able to see my screen?
No. Now it's visible.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, this is the BookTech app. Currently, due to some technical that is not working. So this is a BookTech app basic breach. So once I open this particular there is a sync option will come. So once I click on the sync, all the entries of the platform, it will go to the tally. That's it. That is only the one process. It is a hardly process of 2 minutes.
Okay. So from this BookTech platform, you have to link Tally, and from then it will take to the data to Tally. From BookTech to
Yes,
Tally.
sir. Yes,
Okay.
so BookTech platform will get synced to this breach. Through this breach, it will transfer the data from BookTech platform to Tally.
Okay, so thank you, Kalpesh. It was a very useful use case that you have shared. I think there is some noise from your background. You are in office, but you are able to show your use case. And BookTech is the platform which he has shown to us. So participants, please note it down, and accordingly you can use it. ALM tool. So thank you, Kalpesh, and please rank. Participants, please rank the panelists. So let's welcome Ramajan. Over to you, Ramajan ji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So I'm CA J. Ramajayam. I'm a chartered accountant practicing in Chennai and also a faculty for ICAI. So let me move on with some 4 integrated case studies on using Tally with artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is not only so in Tally, you can go and ask questions. So Tally will answer with you a similar set of like 60, 70 scripts are there. So which will in fact answer you back with some information. For example, let me go to my Tally screen. Some sample data is already loaded. So I'll go to the calculator panel and type sales. So it'll give me the list of sales. I can go and type the ratios. I can say, for example, I can say that I can ask for net profit. So I can ask for a sundry debtor balance. So it will all give me the list of information which I ask. I can ask for the cash balance. I can ask for anything like, a working capital. I can ask for ratios like that. So what did I do? I went and enhanced this natural learning capability of Tally, and I made it to pass transactions and vouchers and ledgers into this Tally. So I have some scripts which is written by me. For example, I'll just take my notepad here. So you can go and ask, create ledger. Say I can go to my ledger run. So this Tally can go and actually create a ledger just by me entering this script in the calculator panel. I believe my calculator panel is visible for all of you. So it has created the ledger. So now I'll go and show you that ledger creation run here. It is by default mapped under sundry debtors. I have given like that. I can even very well ask the Tally to map it under sundry creditors or sundry or assessments form, and other prompts like I can go and very well mention the group name as well. So the Tally will go and post it in the group name. So now I said create ledger Radhesham under sundry debtors. It has created. Let me just show you. Radhesham is created. Also very well I can go and say to create a ledger. Say this prompt reads like this. It says create a ledger server 02 under fixed assets with a balance of a debit balance of 15,000 rupees. So I can write the script, go to the calculator panel, post it. So this ledger will be created with a balance. So I can go and say anything in positive, it will go and create a credit balance. So a human being without a great knowledge of Tally or an accounting knowledge, anyone can go and write a script like this attached to Tally and go and say something. So a billing software, a person, a very amateur of user, a person just from a class 12 can use like this. For example, like that, I can go and make payment let's assume I'm going to record this transaction. Make payment of 3,000 to ICAI. So first ICAI ledger is not created. And also I'll show you another method where ledger can also be automatically created. Even without the possibility of a ledger, the transaction can also be imported into Tally. So I'm going to say create ledger ICAI. Ledger is created. Now I'm going to say make payment 3,000 to ICAI. So I'll go to the ledger display, accounts book ledger, ICAI. Yeah. So I need to alter since it's the edit lock model, I'm sorry, I need to make the voucher number as none here. So the security measure in the Tally. Yeah, here. So now this transaction, I just made it a prompt and it created. I can go very well and create a stock item. I can go and say it's create a stock item. So dust cover is a stock item. You can very well understand, create a stock item called dust covers under finished goods. Say it is a unit of measurement is notch and the opening balance is 10 and the rate is 550. So I can go and say display more reports, statement of inventory, stock query, dust cover. Yeah, it's created. So you can go and create any items like this by using this natural language processing model in Tally. I've just written a couple of lines of script and probably my predecessors have explained you on TDL. I can very well share this and ICAI even wrote this script in their website so that members can use it. So number 2 on natural language model capability, I've also created a small Excel file where the transactions can be imported into Tally, but with a small difference. So it can the TDL will allow to import a transaction from Excel, but even without the presence of the actual ledger is concerned. For example, let me show you. There is a ledger called Shanmugam here, and let me go and show you in the Tally for the ledger. So ledger Shanmugam is not there. So it's a random data I just pulled on here. So I'm going to import, there is like 52 transactions. I'm going to import it into Tally. So option reports, Excel import into Tally, double entry. So it has read there are 51 entries. It's going to map as separate key here, and all the entries being created in Tally automatically. So now what happens to the ledger? So what Tally does is it created all the ledgers mapped under the suspense account and posted all the entries. Now, as a user, you can go very well, go and modify it as much as possible. So this will be helpful in creating, uploading multiple bank statements or any kind of entries, even though without a presence of ledger available in Tally, it goes and creates and maps it in the suspense and so next case of Tally is like using a ChatGPT model. So what did I do? I went and read the parameters of Tally. I've identified 40 plus data points in Tally, which can be imported to Excel as a form of a daybook in a matter of few seconds. Say, for example, 1,000 entries can be imported from Tally to Excel with a 44 column report in a fraction of less than 1 second. So let me just show you a demonstration with a single data. I'm going to put a new Excel sheet and go to data, get data, legacy wizards and Microsoft query. Here I select Tally and I can go and select the voucher tenure. So now all the daybook transactions, last 2 minutes, okay. All the daybook transactions has been reported here. There are 700 lines of 1,000 lines of entry. Now this can be uploaded to a ChatGPT model, which I'll show it here. So I can go and upload to a ChatGPT model 4.0. I've asked this to analyze. There are 4 more data points like stock and transactions in stock. So this will go and analyze me and get some items like these are the prompts. Analyze the data and get me the total sales. Give me party-wise sales, party-wise purchases, and stock, and read the other data sets. So the GPT model will go and give me the list of sales, list of purchases, and list of parties and list of stocks. Again, finally, I'll take less than 20 seconds. The same file can be imported into a predictive model learning where you can attach the file, get a prediction, and by using a long, short timeline approach, and this will go and read and do a prediction for me. So this particular tool can be helpful for chartered accountants in giving projection statements and project reports by using a neural network. And finally, all of this can be open source, and it is already available in my website, so which can be downloaded and be tested and used. And these are the list of technologies being used on my presentation, TDL and NLP and other ODBC and other things. And also all these items similarly been introduced in the new advanced ITT syllabus, myself, Parth, and there are a few other members. We are currently formulating the syllabus. And over to the panelists. Thank you so much for my time.
Thank you, Ramajayanji, and it was a wonderful, super fast techno journey from the Tally to calculator to GPT to Jupyter, then back to ChatGPT 4, and you have touched so many technical things. And hats off to you. You are a master in yourself. You are giving your knowledge to all the students, and it's a very important thing, participants, that he is already connected with ICAI in so many ways. So thank you. Yeah.
10 seconds, sir. I've actually posted all of this in my GitHub page. Members of the Southern region are currently using it. I believe more than 5,000 people are using this TDL. And, it has been saving a lot of time. It also gives a lot of analysis reports like, 269 SST transaction, 194Q. Another advanced method is also providing me. I know it is not in the context, so I'm not informing this to the, over to you.
Definitely, you will join the next hackathon, which will be related to the many of the subjects, because we are planning hackathon differently on GST than on TDS, on income.
This can be done with Zogo as well. This can be done on Zogo as well.
Yeah. So thank you, Ramajayanji, and hats off to your efforts. And participants, please rate the panelists as you wish. Now, let's move toward the eighth panelist, Himanshu Singh. Over to you, Himanshu ji.
Very good evening to all of you, and thank you very much to giving me this an opportunity for presenting this case. So I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So basically, what is AI and how we can use in our day-to-day accounting activities using the Tally and all the any other accounting platform. So first of all, when we talk about the AI, the people think that AI is artificial intelligence and that is going to kill the jobs of many people, kill the jobs of many CAs in future. But in my simple understanding, AI is basically it is an artificial. Artificial means it is made by human like us. We all of us, we can make anything that is artificial. So now what is intelligence? Intelligence basically the ability to learn, solve the problems. So what is an AI solution for any accounting or any other solution? So AI solution is basically we train the machines, we make the machines intelligent that they can learn, they can solve problems, and they can make decisions. So artificial intelligence is basically training a machine, training a system to learn, to solve, and to make the decisions. And on the basis of this training, they can provide useful output and save our time. So how the automation can help we as a professional businessman, as a accounting needs with the use of Tally. So there is a requirement of data entry automation. By use of AI, we can reduce the manual entry related tasks that can automate lot of entries. Reconciliation is the too much requirement for the current date that we need to record the transaction in one records and we need to reconcile it with the other set. So reconciliation will help a lot of people. But AI solution can help the business to reconcile and process the solution. And accounting entries, determination of accounting entries basis of the transactions. When we are automating the data entry, so we need to train the AI to identify the transactions, how a transaction can be mapped to a appropriate accounting head so that the human error can be reduced. So how the efficiency and accuracy can be enhanced by the AI. So first error detection, then fraud detection, and improve in efficiency. So this can be done by the AI, and AI solution can automate the reporting task, regulatory compliance task, and data analysis. So a lot of panelists just before me shared a lot of solutions developed by them or by third-party module available in the market. So all those things are available which we can utilize for our day-to-day accounting task. Now, AI can be used for risk assessment, data analytics, and continuous monitoring process. I want to show you some day-to-day routine activities which a businessman or as a professional we need. Say, first of all, I want to show you one solution that is developed by the Razorpay, and as I know, Razorpay also partnered with the ICAI, through which accounting automation through Zoho and Tally can be automated. They have provided. So I just want to show you one simple task which can be concluded through the Razorpay. I hope my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes.
Thank you. So what Razorpay has provided, they have provided to automate the accounting entries. Just we need to click on invoice and we have an option to upload the invoice. I'll select the invoice. We need to select the invoice PDF and it will identify the fields, field levels, and it will, after reading the file, it will set the appropriate head. As I seen that another panelist also shown this kind of solution with another vendor, but this Razorpay solution has already partnered with the ICAI, and as per my knowledge, it is freely available for the chartered accountants up to certain limits. So you can see that it has identified the invoice details, invoice number, invoice date, description, party GSTN, and GST amount, previous, all three. So now user want to select the TDS entries, just click on the TDS and they can select the head under which TDS to be deducted. And the beauty of this thing is that TDS will automatically deposit it. If the balance is available in the bank account linked with the Razorpay, that TDS deduction entries, that TDS will be deposited by the Razorpay automation tool by next month 4th, that is before the 7th of the due date. So this is the beauty of this solution developed by the Razorpay, and ICAI has already partnered with the Razorpay for that part. So this is the thing I have shown you, and now I just want to show you simple thing that how they have provided the option to automate the accounting. They have provided a channel automate accounting. Just we need to select whether we want to automate it through Zoho Books or Tally. Just simply select this Tally and you can integrate yourself. Simply you need to download the Razorpay TDL. After downloading, you need to just load the TDL and simply push the vouchers from the Razorpay to Tally or Tally to Razorpay. Both ways are already available with this tool. So this is the solution for the automating the invoice recording and payment. Whenever you have made the payment through the Razorpay, this can also be transferred to the Tally automatically, and the process of reconciliation can be streamlined without any manual efforts. Another tool I want to show you that we as a professional at the time of recording the transactions need lot of things for finalization of books of accounts of our clients. So we need a tool that at the end of the year, we need to record a lot of entries for the clients. So you can say this is the option, the auto generate the entries. Auto generation of entries, that is, for example, I want to select the period April 22 to March 24. Now just enter the frequency of the entries. So if you want to record the monthly entries, date of posting, last date of month, amount fixed. Say I have entered into a rent agreement with a party and the rent is fixed for 20,000 per month, that is 2,40,000 for the year. So what we need to do, we need to pass a monthly entry on everyday basis. So but this is an option, we can generate the entries through this option. Just simple select the voucher type. We have to record through it journal voucher. Select the ledger in which entries to be posted. Factory rent I have selected and rent payable I have selected. Now it will single entry will record the 12 entries. It has recorded this 12 entries. Now these all 12 entries can be posted to the Tally in a single click. Just click on push vouchers to Tally. It will select option and just accept. Now it has taken only 1 second to record all these 12 entries into the Tally. In the same manner, you can record all the transactions in the Tally through a single click, and you can generate multiple entries as per your requirements for the particular month or for the particular financial year, or you have select the frequency according to your need. That is, you want to post the daily entries, weekly entries, monthly entries, fortnightly, whatever you want, you can record it. So this tool is basically help to generate the entries. So we need an automation or AI system so that we can train. Now, as I initially said, that AI is nothing but training given by the human being. So this is the entry recording process in which we have given a training to this computer system, to the software that record those entries as per this model. So this has helped a lot of users to reduce their manual task of recording the individual entries. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Himanshu. You have given the use case of the Razorpay and also one more use case. So friends, participants, please note it down that you have to rank each of the panelists, and your ranking is very much of importance. So now we are moving toward the next use case by Deepak Kayal. Over to you, Deepak ji.
Hello everyone. Hello Ms. G, and thanks for this opportunity to, of course, Ms. Sir and of course ICAI for this opportunity. So today I'm just sharing my screen. Hope everyone can see it. Is
Yes.
it audible? Okay, great, thanks. So automation in automation with AI. So we all know, like when we talk about AI was already there, but Chat GPT has like tremendously extrapolated the use of it, and like now everybody is talking about AI. Of course, this particular presentation is for Tally only. For myself, I'm using AI in my day-to-day task. Like I have to say that it has increased my production level to like 4 to 5 times. Be it drafting, be it coding, be it anything. So when we talk about automation, this is one of the slides I just wanted to share, like in all of my slides with AI. So this is real use case, not for related Tally, but the use case of AI is a photo.com. So this is the photo of my parents, which was just very small photo in a black and white, and with just 2 clicks, what AI has done to it. Like it has tremendously increased the it has made it high definition, and it's on my wall of my parents' bedroom right now. So just wanted to show this to the audience. So going forward, how to use Chat GPT or AI for automation? The question arises. Okay, we have already discussed, like my previous panelist has already discussed about in details, and I think maybe quite few things would be repetitive also. But my answer would be that just start asking. So with the LLM model, I would say Chat GPT, of course, is the free version. It's free. Ask and ask again. This is the way to train the model. This is the way to train ourselves. So if I go to if I discuss about Tally, automation of Tally, or any software, any task in our office, I go to ChatGPT and just ask, how can I do it? How can I do it? What is the best way to do it? So going forward to the Tally, so today I want to share one of the use case in Tally what we did for automation. So just wanted to brief everyone, I think here in the participation panel also, that into last year Tally has a Tally Prime 4 has introduced a very good feature, which is import. So in the import, you can see this particular feature is, I think, has drastically changed the usage of Tally. Now we can import any transaction, any data directly from Excel, be it bank transaction, be it sales transaction, be it anything. I will not go into the detail how to do it, but because it requires quite I think, a very long time, or it will require a very 1 hour class for the same to how to do it. But I think Tally has many videos, many online courses for this. I think you can do it. But it's very easy when you just configure it. And I think we are doing most of our tasks for our SME clients with this only. It's free of cost. You don't have to pay any extra penny to this. So it's one of the best thing, I think, which Tally has done in its Tally Prime 4 version. So what we have done, so for example, you can see I'm just sharing two of the templates. Like one is the sale voucher, another one is a bank voucher. But how we do it? I've just taken only very few samples here. So for example, same wise, I have created dummy accounts, and I've created dummy bank vouchers. How these are imported, I will just show you for the audience. So we just go here, we import transaction, we go to the Excel, we select the path, we select the file, we select the sheet. For example, I have to import the sales voucher, which I have entered there, and it imports with the stock item wise also. So here is a mapping template. Some of the templates has to be mapped. I think that mapping is very simple. I will not go into the detail how that mapping has to be done, because that will take some time. So it's accounting voucher. You have to preview it, yes, and then backup. Okay, it asks for backup also. That's up to you only. So see, now I have imported one sale transaction here, and then I'll create import. So it will show you something had happened. I think I was changing something just.
And did you use the template of sales? You used, I think, bank.
Import sales voucher. Oh, I used bank. My mistake. Thank you very much. So now it's showing me 2 counts, and then I can see the import successful. Enter. So I'll do the day book, and it's showing me both the vouchers which I've imported from the Excel. And I'll show you, it's showing stock wise entry. All the stock items are also considered in it. So I'll not go into the detail how this is done, but one thing I just wanted to share here, how I used AI to improve this basically. So when we were using it, so one of the problem which we faced here is that these ledgers which we are mentioning, like the party name or anything. So Tally requires that those ledger names should be exactly same which are in Tally. So sometimes what happens, because if there is a spelling mistake or ledger is not created, so we end up doing that voucher is not important, and then that has to be done manually. So again, we asked ChatGPT how to improve it. So there is a feature in Tally which I think one of the panelists has already highlighted. You can go to the get data, and then you can go to the other sources, and then you go to the from ODBC server. So what is ODBC server? So Tally has its own ODBC server where it behaves like a server and can interact with any of the local software in your computer. So you will select Tally ODBC server here. Then you will click OK here. And then you can see within few seconds, you will see it is connected. So Dummy is my company name, which is open right now in Tally. You can see Dummy, the company name. You can see the company name here, and all the tables from the Tally are here. You can see everything. You can import each and everything, all the Tally, all the data entries, all the transaction, all the cost centers. Right now, what we did, we just filtered ledger here. We selected the ledger here, and we just pressed OK button. So as soon as I pressed OK button, I'll try it. Maybe it will take some few seconds for the same. Okay. So see, it has real time extracted all the data. This is the dummy company, so there is no much data here. And then I have just hidden all these, like the extra rows which were not required. Then what we did, we know how to use Excel, of course, and again you can use ChatGPT for that also. I used it. So I used data validation from those sheets, like the ledger sheets, which is here, and then one of the stock item sheet also I just required it. So we use data validation here. So for example, if I enter any wrong name here, it will do red and it will not allow. And if I have to enter any data, for example, so it will give me the list of the data. So you have new data local 1, local 2, local 3, and then you can just directly enter that. And in case there is new data, for example, there is local 7, so it will show as red. And then what we do, we go filter here, and we just select this. And when then there is a data creation sheet, we just paste here, and again, we just paste here the data 7, and then again we can go to the Tally import functionality here, as we discussed import functionality. There we can go to the master and just import the data as we did earlier with the transaction. And then we have those data also. And again, after importing, you can again go and just go to the data tab, and you just have to press the refresh button. So for example, now there is, so I haven't changed anything, therefore it's not refreshing. So you just have to press refresh button here and see local. I think I just added it before the presentation. So local letter 4 is added here automatically, and then it is automatically again added back to the this sheet. Now I can see local letter 4 also here. So there is no chance of mistake right now. So one of the error which we were facing when we were importing the same, we have avoided that chance of error also. And now our we are importing each and every transaction with 100% accuracy, be it a bank voucher. So we just ask from our client with the details. Narration is already there in the bank statement, which is important in Excel, and we just have to plot. We just filter the narration and plot the ledger name here. It's just copy paste and we just import it. It's just I think 5 to 10 minutes job for simple SME transactions. Maybe for a big transaction, maybe around half an hour it's taken. But we have drastically reduced the time of importing, like manually entering the transaction or importing with other features which are already there in the market. And again, it's free of cost. No extra penny has to be spent for this. It is already built in Tally, and it's a wonderful feature in Tally which can be done. And not only bank voucher, and anything can be, any field can be altered. Like in the mapping, you can go in the mapping and you can add on like multiple thousands of fields here, whichever you want to import here. So I think that's it. I'm not going into the detail of the mapping because I think that will require some extra time. But that's something I just wanted to discuss today, and I guess that's it for the day.
Thank you, Deepak ji. You have shown a use case how Excel and how Tally can be used. Now over to Puneet Mehta ji for your quick conclusion. We don't want any jury comments, but we want you to take our participant to the field which is unknown to many of us, that is the Tally marketplace. And participant, please rate the panelists, and after Puniji, we will conclude.
Yes. Thank you, Umesh bhai. First of all, fantastic presentation by all the participants. And as discussed earlier, Tally has got multiple features, and some of us has shown use cases with some small amount of TDLs and some amount of working with Excel. And I would like to share something really, really useful to all the participants that Tally has brought in for improving the productivity of the members of the business class, those who are using Tally day in and day out. And let me share my screen out here. I'm not going to make any kind of presentation, but just one clear thing is this. So this is our demo company. When we load Tally, we can go here in the latest version. So F1 help, and in F1 help, we have one particular option called Tally Shop. So once we click on Tally Shop, we get multiple types of productivity and statutory and banking marketplace. So this is something really, really interesting. If you see, if we are working as a chartered accountant in terms of audit, we get all
the screen is not showing the marketplace. Please.
One second.
Yeah, we have a short time. Puniji.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's visible.
So it shows the tools related to marketplace, that tools available in Tally Shop, whether it is related to audit, whether it is related to voucher numbering, manufacturing. There are about 17 different broad categories which Tally has already bought in. So these are all, and to make it transparent, what Tally has also shown is that this particular tool, if you are going to use it, they have been sold about 40 times, 50 times, whatever it is. So what I really love is the different types of tools available. You just have to click on, okay, I want this sales bill purchase analytic report, and add it in my Tally. So that's it. We can download the manual also, and we can also update it in our Tally. It's just get added to your Tally without any this thing. Yes, there is some amount of nominal cost which is associated with this, and that we can pay. We get it for trial for 3 days. Okay, so we get it for trial for 3 days, and after that we can purchase it or we can go for it. Okay, we can discontinue using it. So this is something which is available. Umesh bhai, just one more thing, that two of the features of Tally which are definitely related to AI and automation, which can be used by members. So that I would like to showcase here. This would add value to the participants, and I will not take the how feature of it. I just mentioned those features. One is Tally Prime on AWS, is that you can use Tally's functionality on AWS anywhere, anytime. That is something really useful. You can go on Tally site and see that how you can integrate by sitting anywhere. Generally, Tally has been on-premise software, but with this we can use anytime and anywhere. And another is this GST reconciliation, which is absolutely, we can automate the GST JSON download file and immediately see what kind of transactions that we have passed and what kinds of transactions those are not there in Tally. Tally has got such an intelligent mechanism of using the JSON file as well as their own database. It showcases all the reconciliation entries. So these are the two things that I want to know. And what Vandana ji also mentioned in the presentation, that their help file is really useful. Users can just click wherever they are stuck. They can click on F1 and go to Tally help. So the contextual help, once we are talking about artificial intelligence, the contextual helps comes in front of Tally users, and based on that, users can decide on their own working. So I must congratulate once again ICAI on this, and all the other participants who have taken the pain and showcases various functionalities and softwares which are interrelated to Tally. Thank you.
Thank you
for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, PG. Thank you, participants. Now it's a time to conclude. So thanks to all the panelists, and please note only the use cases which were related to Tally that will be shown in the YouTube, and it was a Tally specific use cases. All panelists, please note down those use cases which are not related to Tally. They will not be taken up in the future 10 minutes video. And thanks to all participants, thanks to the tech team, thanks to Vishnu. And the next hackathon, that is hackathon number 5, is an open hackathon which will show you the use cases in finance. So it's open hackathon. Whomsoever want to join as a panelist, as a participant, next Friday, 5 to 7, it will be there. Message will be shared, emails will be given on Twitter, on WhatsApp, everywhere it will be given. So let's connect next time for the finance function related use cases. So thank you all participants. Have a nice time. Thank you all panelists.
Thank you, and wish you all the very best.